let's just take some time to relax, enjoy the peacefulness of nature before the Americans spawn in. Hear the cry of birds, the sound of the wind through the trees. Breathe in that crisp Pacific mountain air, fresh and refreshing, distracting you entirely from the rusty... Oh, never mind, the Americans have arrived. Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies, and we are in an arcade match today because arcade is by far the best way to grind out this event, and I've actually been enjoying myself. I know! An event in War Thunder that I actually haven't had a fun time grinding out? Well, maybe I just haven't played the Sherman Jumbo for too long, but I've been having a total blast. Now it looks like we're getting into the action, so let's go ahead and turn on the things for you. Now we're in arcade, so I do see these markers, and look at that! I mean, seriously, this is arcade. But that was a good shot. That was a really good shot. Okay. And basically I'm sharing this match with you guys because I've been having a blast, and if you're wondering, or maybe you'll be like I was, what, 2 days ago? I'm very frustrated with the event as usual, wondering how to possibly efficiently grind things out. And when it comes to getting kills, I've always been able to rely on my Sherman Jumbo. At its battle rating, it's just a very reliable vehicle. It's one of those few heavy tanks where you can actually count on your frontal armor. And there are people that complain about... Okay, here's another. Oh! It's just so satisfying. Sorry, am I distracting you from nature? Look at that. Look at that beautiful unburnt fuel going into the air. And we managed to not quite take down that Panzerfier with the first shot, but he's obligingly just presenting his side to us and giving us plenty of time to get in another round. Panzerfier, if you do not have a side shot on the Sherman Jumbo and he's looking at you, it's time to run away. We try to snapshot the FL-10, but we pitch up just at the last moment. Another round gets parried. Right post Sam, yes! No, wrong accent. How do you do a French accent? I don't know, but you walk away while you're doing it. And we we managed to take out his turret crew after taking down his gun barrel by accident. And then one more shot into that cheek as I'm playing catch up with the action takes him down. A Super Sherman, more like super dead. He's like double dead. so we killed that Super Sherman, and good. One of the things I love about the Sherman Jumbo is that the cannon actually doesn't have very good penetration at its battle rating, and so it makes it fun when you do manage to slip around in, and then the fact that it just shreds whatever it hits after that, as we definitely inconvenience the turret crew of the M18 here. And then I believe we picked up an assist for that one. But when you do manage to punch through with that M4 75mm short spud gun, it has fantastic post-penetration damage. As we spray away at the Flak 88, I've always been surprised by my 50 cal's inability to do serious damage to this thing. Where is that last crew member? It's like playing whack-a-mole with that thing. Excuse me. Still got a little death in my lungs. Not sure if it's because of summertime allergies or that horrible plague I caught a while back that was the most sick I've been in a long time. Now, speaking of sick, we've had a sick match so far in the Sherman Jumbo, and I really just... There's days where you just can't go wrong with this thing, and there's a poor little Panzer II, but it looks like there's a Sherman Jumbo as well as a Sturmgeschütz or sorry, a Sturmpanzer II, a Sturmpanzer II, and oddly enough, that 75 goes into the driver's port, which is very weakly armored, but fails to continue through. That seems to be not quite modeled appropriately, I think. And we're trying to get a bead on him. It's kind of a cluster over there. And now we're just having fun with machine guns because we can. Because America, that's why. and also, I like to harvest points this way when I'm in the Sherman Jumbo. If there's somebody sitting right in front of me, well, I'll just pepper him with machine gun rounds and get some points and silver lines out of it. And look at that! It ricocheted up off of his track through the extremely weak deck armor over the ammo rack there and ammo racked him. And then we got side shot. Let me close these tabs. I don't like how they pop open sometimes when you're in replay. And then we managed to take him down, and here we have another Sherman Jumbo. What's all this then? Yes, I own both of the Jumbos. There's one in the regular tech tree, and there's also the premium Cobra King, which besides the fact that it has a fantastic name, is all of the Jumbo that the regular tech tree variant is with zero changes, just cosmetic. But I do love my premiums, as you may have found out, and I've been absolutely unrepentant about laying down money on the Cobra King. It's one of my favorite premium vehicles. As I said, I think I've said before on the Discord, the Sherman Jumbo, if I had to pick a favorite vehicle in the whole game, it would be the Sherman Jumbo. I just love the thing. It's quirky. It's a medium tank with heavy tank armor, so it's classified as a heavy. It's at a battle rating where your armor actually matters. It's at a battle rating where you face some of the strongest vehicles in the game as far as their performance. It's called overpowered by some, but I think that's by people who haven't really played the Jumbo a lot. It has the weakest of lower side armor, so if your tracks are showing to the enemy at any kind of angle, they have a great kill shot on you. It has decent speed and mobility for a heavy tank, but if you're in close range with even a KV-1 outturns me, I think, in this battle. So that can be an issue. And here we see another Sherman Jumbo, and I've already gotten 8 kills in this match, so I'm like, you know what, let's just play. At this point, I've just decided to have fun. So I let that Jumbo know I was there. I probably could have snuck around his side and gotten the kill shot on him, but I just want to duel. I love dueling Jumbos. It's one of the most fun things because it's a very difficult opponent to take down. He has your armor and he has your gun, and it becomes a battle of positioning. Therefore, I've taken down both of his tracks. You can, I'm not even mad. That was awesome. So I was gonna go over to his side and take him down. I'm taking a risk here, showing my booty to that Cheeto, but I decide to push down into the cap here to continue to assure that we win this match. I've had a great experience winning matches today in arcade with the Jumbo, and it really comes down to its reliable performance. Even in an up tier, your armor is decent, and your gun, as I said, it struggles at your battle rating to pen things like the KV-1 if we can just get our APCR on target, and no we can't. Even with the decent pen qualities of APCR on paper, pen and paper don't really meet up on this game. And you see the KV out-turning me here, and he's got a shot at my side, but he can't quite get the gun depression. At this point, I got him! I got a fuel tank, and then bombs land on us. Things are just getting crazy. I put one into his transmission, hoping that these bombs will damage him enough that we can continue this duel, but unfortunately it looks like our aerial interloper has succeeded in securing victory for the KV-1. That was a fun duel. I honestly think that I would have taken him down there. That fuel tank saved him, but of course we had another interloper enter the fray. And now, this is my favorite battle rating, because here's my other favorite vehicle in the game, the Sherman Calliope, which is just as much fun in RB as it is in arcade. And we'll jump into a BF-109 real quick here for some aerial action. Again, this being arcade, you can jump straight into an aerial battle if you have the points, and you know what? I very much think we harvested enough points back there. So, Tupolev, I believe, is that medium bomber. We're trying to get the guns on target, and we finally do. I believe that was a pilot snipe. And at this point, once you've taken down the aircraft, you can target a ground vehicle, and I know that my 20 mil can punch through this Panzer IV F2. We managed to take down the driver, scoring us a critical hit, which will assure us a kill assist when he does get taken down. So all in all, not bad performance for a free vehicle. And let's just okay, there's a rock. Okay, that's why we drove up to the rock. It's because I wanted to fly out into Spitfire. I'm not as trash as I give myself credit for it. We just shred the guy for the kill assist, actually. On that one. And now we're looking for soft targets. I know that SPAA at this tier are pennable by my 20 mils, so I'm targeting him, but I'm not flying straight for him. Turns out it's an M16, so I very much can destroy him. His gunner actually is hard to take out, and so we're not flying straight on so that we actually have a chance to hit him here. He's starting to move, and oddly enough, we hit him with a good amount of 20 mils, but they are Hispanos, so they do nothing. Hispanos are just really, really weak in this game. But, you know, I digress. The Sherman Calliope is the firepower equivalent of the Jumbo's ultimate armor. It is definitely the most boom per second you can get at this battle rating, and in arcade it's a total blast. M6, and we do some serious damage to him with the rockets, and then we blow off his turret. And you know what? I noticed that we're kicking his turret around, so I was like, you know what? Again, it's just time to play. I've completely lost track of the battle, and now I'm playing soccer ball with this guy's turret. And I see that an ally got taken down, so I'm like, alright, fine. If I must end my shenanigans, I'll shoot some rockets this Jumbo's way. And it's going to be very difficult for that Jumbo to pierce my armor from this range. It's hard for the Jumbo to punch through a Sherman, but to our regret, our soccer match is cut short by a Super Sherman that does not have any trouble punching through. Look at that beautiful AP spalling effect. Shreds everything inside of our beautiful tank and ends the match for us. Guys, I've got one more replay to show you, so stay tuned for that. Alrighty lads, I believe this is the 6th match that I've played today, and this will be the one where I got my stars. I finished off both of the rank 2 to 3 tasks for the day, and it should be no surprise that we're still at this battle rating lineup. So with that, let's into the battle. Oh, let's look at the pen stats of this APCR just for a laugh. And at 30-degree angles, it says it can go through 110 millimeters of armor. You know what? Maybe it can, but it won't do anything after that. Now on the bridge, we're being accosted by Panzer IVs. Sorry, lads, to block the traffic, but we're being fired upon. So, first shot at that F2 does not succeed because he has the add-on armor. So, we're continuing to decide which target. Panzer IV-G has some tougher armor, probably not the best target to prioritize since he does have the same cannon as those two Panzer IV F2s that we see in front of us. And now at this point I'm just trying to peer through the smoke and line up the shot manually because the hit indicator does not work through smoke. There's a Panzer IV F2 giving me a shot into him. Wipes out everything except for one crew member, and you would think, okay, maybe one more shot. Maybe one more. Look at the amount of damage it's doing inside that vehicle, and yet, maybe another one. But nope, now his driver is angry. Okay, finally the thing burns down. So that was a bit excessive. I feel sad for the crew inside of that tank. Like they should have bailed out when the first round of shrapnel came in. But you know what? They're fine. No pixels were harmed in the making of this film. And now, we're not sure if that Panzer III got taken down, so we continue to DACA in his general direction. Get DACA'd, sir! Now that Panzer IV-G is being reasonably wise and using the ruins over there for cover. Get a shot at an M10, doesn't manage to do any damage. At that range, it's actually a difficult target to punch through with my stubby 75, and at this point, I kind of have to decide what's the right thing to do. And you guys can see for yourselves what's going on. So I think I'll start talking about, I don't know, just chatting with you guys from, that was a nice shot into the Stug. I always love it when I can get that kill shot on the Stug. I always aim for that flat spot on the frontal armor. Small target, but very good reliability when it comes to taking him down. So how have you guys been? I've been connecting on the Discord a little bit, and I love to do that, but again, I'm a busy guy. Just yesterday, I started teaching a karate class, a martial arts class, at the church where I'm a youth pastor, and what I do is I show up an hour and a half early for the Wednesday night service, and then if anybody's there, I teach a karate class. And yesterday, there was no one there, even though I showed up like 5 minutes late, because I lost track of time. I was shopping for things on Amazon, and my wife was like, "Hey, aren't you late for your karate thing?" And I was like, I gotta go. so I ended up being like 5 minutes late to class. It's not too terrible considering it's like a half-hour drive between here and the church for me. So there was no one there, so what I did is I taught myself. I went and I got on YouTube of all things on the church Wi-Fi, thank you, and I looked up katas. A kata is a martial arts sort of like a floor routine. It's really designed to help you take your basic techniques and put them into motion. You know what I'm saying? Because learning good, solid fighting techniques, which is really the heart of the martial arts system that I learned, it's all about the basics. But you could learn those all day if you don't know how to put those things into motion in a simulated combat environment, like War Thunder, then it's no good. So it really is a good thing to master those katas. And when I was practicing for a period of about 7 years, I was putting about 4 hours per day on average, so more most days and less some days, into strength training and martial arts practice. I was in really good shape. Like, everything seemed easy. I just didn't run out of energy. It was incredible. And now I'm like sitting on the couch making YouTube videos all day, and everything seems hard. So I was brushing up on my katas, and I had to like look up videos of people that know what they're doing, and I was like, dude, stop talking and show me the kata, because I hate it with, anyway, whatever. What's up with these people that just do nothing but yammer on? What? Why are you pointing your finger at me? Okay, fair enough. But check out just the insanity run! Run from the bombs! Luckily, that's an IL-2. I thought it was an IL-2. I guess it's not. That looks like a American something or other. But anyway, those are probably two 50-pound bombs. They'd managed to not kill me from the range that they landed at. So where was I? I was practicing karate by myself in the church, and that actually means that I go pretty hard. And the problem is, I'm an old man who really learned martial arts as a young man. So I had all my strength and stamina and power, and I'm used to just like going hard. So I have to slow myself down. But even so, I was sweating like ancient dynamite, and I was definitely wearing myself out for the rest of the day. So then I went to the evening service of church, and there were like no kids. There was one girl who goes to my class, but I kind of have a rule that I do. If I have one boy, then I'll bring him into class and I'll teach the class. But if I have one girl, then she stays in the regular service and I stay in the regular service, and there's no class. Does that kind of make sense? It's just one of those accountability things, I guess. There's no weird stuff going on at our church, but I wouldn't want to even give anybody the idea that that could possibly be the case. And about halfway through the service, a boy showed up that I hadn't seen before. He was kind of a puffy fella, kind of a chunky guy. Reminds me of my little brother when he was young. He was like super fat. He was definitely like childhood obesity boy, and I love the heck out of him. I miss it. I don't know. I got attached to his pudginess and my little brother's fatness. I like fat little kids, is what I'm saying. I got a place in my heart for him. And he walked in, and he was looking for where he belongs. And I eventually figured out that he looked like, he just kind of looked like he didn't know if he was supposed to be here. So I waved him over and I sat down with him. I told him, hey, I teach the class, but you know, there's nobody in it today, so you can sit here with me. And he sat next to me, and we paid attention to the lesson. A good lesson as always. And I don't often get a chance to sit through the regular church service because I'm usually teaching a class, so I enjoyed that. And I hope he shows up next week. He's a new kid, somebody I haven't seen at the church before, so that's always exciting. And anyway, I think the point of this whole story is I was tired last night when I got home. Like, I was really tired. I'm still feeling it now. And Wednesday nights tend to wear me out, but now that I started doing martial arts class before the regular church service, it wears me out even more. But I'll get stronger because I'm in really bad shape. And so I was exhausted last night, and I hope that didn't catch on to you guys that were on the Discord, because all of this story is to say that I really enjoyed as we DACA this A-13, taking down his last crew member, the driver, with our 50 cal roof-mounted machine gun. I had a great time talking with you guys in the Discord last night, and we inaugurated some moderators. So now there's 3 mods running the Discord server, and I'm just here kind of to be the dad. And what's going on here? There's 3 fellas that are just making chaos happen. That's pretty much how the mods are on the Discord, hopefully. So come check out the Discord. It's a really casual environment, and I'd like to keep it that way. And I have a game in mind to play with some of you guys. If you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, it'll be something like that. I'll be the game master, the GM, but I've always preferred the title Dungeon Master. So I've DM'd like 2 matches or two sessions of D&D, but I've studied the rules like crazy. And having said that, I'm gonna take things in a different direction. But check out the Discord for that. We're gonna be starting out in the Onion Forest channel, so have a good time. And I've already rambled on long enough, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. And big shout out to Tank Baby for staying asleep for this whole episode so that I could actually manage to get this recorded. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.